Prediksi Indonesia akan menang lawan Irak di Piala Asia U23 karena dengan adanya Rafael Struijk dan semangat untuk menuju Olimpiade Paris. Dan ini adalah harga skuad timnas Indonesia dan Irak. Laga resmi Indonesia versus Irak pukul 10:30 malam, tanggal 2 Mei tahun 2024 untuk perebutan peringkat ketiga untuk tiket Olimpiade Paris. Dan wasit VAR kembali dipegang oleh wasit asal Thailand yaitu Sivakorn Puudong. Walaupun demikian Indonesia akan kembali diperkuat oleh Rafael Struijk. Inilah perjuangan Indonesia di Piala Asia U23 dari babak penyisihan hingga semifinal.
The quarter-final ties promise to be thrilling affairs.
43 negara, setiap grup 4 negara, dan sisa satu grup lagi 3 negara. Dan Indonesia berada di sisa satu grup 3 negara bersama Cina, Taipei, dan Turkmenistan. Di kualifikasi pertama Indonesia menghadapi Cina Taipei dengan skor akhir kemenangan 9-0. Dan Indonesia juga meraih kemenangan saat laga kedua penyisihan grup saat melawan Turkmenistan dengan skor 2-0 untuk kemenangan Indonesia.
Alhamdulillah, sebuah proses gol yang sangat cantik yang dilakukan para pemain Indonesia dan akhirnya dengan deflected tapi kemudian masuk ke dalam gawang dari Turkmenistan. Indonesia unggul 1-0. Gol kedua yang dilesakkan oleh Ivan selama bersama dengan timnas Under Tahan. Masih akan pertama umpan langsung Rafael Struijk. Masih strike di kotak penalti. Apakah mampu melakukan strike? Kalau itu akan telah dilakukan oleh Selim Umarov. Bahaya. Pertama, langsung menuju gawang berbahaya. Dan apakah handball tidak? Dibetul oleh wasit. Sebenarnya tim lain. Dan apa yang terjadi? Gol! Apakah handball? Gol sudah jatuh. Sudah lihat di sini. Memiliki prestasi yang selamat kali akan tinggi. Dan kita lihat kali Rara Boys dipakai oleh Leandro Fahmi.
Alhasil Indonesia masuk Piala Asia U23 Qatar dan Indonesia berada di grup neraka bersama tuan rumah Qatar, Australia, dan Jordania.
Debutants Indonesia in the 2013 competition. hosting you during the upcoming AFC Asian Cup in January.
Di laga pembukaan Indonesia melawan Qatar dengan kekalahan 0-2 dengan banyak kontroversi karena Indonesia dicurangi oleh wasit.
Really well worked move, almost bears fruits for Shin Tae-young's team. Did Rizky Ridho catch the attacker with a flailing arm? Nazulu Kabirov from 11 meters. And he drives it down the middle to score the first goal for Qatar. Right at the start of the second half. Ivar Jenner has caught the defender with a trailing leg. The referee has to show a second yellow card for the challenge. And Indonesia's first game in the Under-23's Asian Cup is turning into a nightmare. Down to 10 men for the remainder of the match. The power takes it past the goalkeeper. And at the other end, a long throw-in launched into the box, causing all kinds of trouble, and there's Marcelino down the post. Marcelino Ferdinand catches the volley well as we go into stoppage time, and Indonesia's evening is about to get even worse. A really clumsy challenge by Ramadan Sananta completes the misery for Indonesia, and the referee is given no choice but to show a straight red after a VAR review.
Di laga kedua Indonesia menghadapi Australia dengan kemenangan 1-0 untuk Indonesia dan semua perangkat wasit tidak ada dari Asia Tenggara saat laga ini.
Indonesia, a terrific result for them. They doggedly held on against the misfiring Australia side. Indonesia then will hope to clinch their place in the knockouts against Jordan next time out as Australia.
Dan laga terakhir Indonesia melawan Jordania dan Indonesia menang dengan skor 4-1 untuk kemenangan Indonesia sehingga Indonesia masuk ke babak 8 besar dan menghadapi Korea Selatan.
More slick passing and they're through here and Witan bends it into that far corner. It's a scintillating move. It's football of the highest quality as Indonesia cut Jordan's defence apart with a sweeping move. Marcelino to Rizky Ridho and Witan is there. Into the 70th minute we jump forwards. The second half, Indonesia come again. Marcelino tucks it past the goalkeeper.
Adding spice to the encounter is the fact that Indonesia, who finished
3-0, the deftest of touches, and surely that books Indonesia's passage into the knockout rounds. Lovely 1-2, gets it back and then prods it past the goalkeeper. Ahan to launch this throw-in into the penalty area, and it's nodded on and it's in. Komang is there to guide it past the goalkeeper to make it 4-1 to Indonesia. And congratulations to them as they brushed off a disappointing debut opening game against Qatar to claim back-to-back wins against Australia and now Jordan. They're through to the knockout rounds, finishing on 6 points. And it's disappointment for Jordan, who are outplayed by some slick passing moves today, and they struggle to get a foothold in the group.
Indonesia versus Korea Selatan saat menegakkan karena skor akhir adalah 2-2 hingga extra time 2 kali 15 menit. Hingga adu penalti dan Indonesia menang 11-10.
Indonesia take the lead. That is incredible. And Indonesia are not just sitting back as Marcelino gets on the end of a fantastic flick there and he can't quite get the curl on the ball. 1-1. Just a couple of minutes later, as Indonesia are made of stern stuff, a long bouncing ball is sent forward and Struix onto it and he finishes coolly. Indonesia retake the lead 2-1, his second of the game. Lee Yongjun tackling Hubner there, and it's a yellow card, but VAR checking it here. It's a free kick outside the box. It's a nasty one though, and it's shootout. We're into sudden death as Lee Kang here steps up, and his penalty is saved. Now Pratama Ahan with the chance to send his team to the semis. And he does it, sending it right into the corner. Wild celebrations as the debutants have done it. They now face Uzbekistan or Saudi Arabia.
Dan hasil ini, Indonesia menghadapi Uzbekistan.